Hello everyone and welcome to Replay Theater. I am your host, Martin Riggs. Today we've got a battle featuring the Massachusetts here, provided to us by our very own Kieran Jones. So thank you, Kieran, for sending in this replay. Pretty excited to see what we have here. Now, for those of you that don't know, the Massachusetts is a premium Tier 8 American battleship. It has basically the same guns as the North Carolina. However, they are a little bit less accurate. However, the Massachusetts makes up for slightly less accurate, less consistent guns with a couple of things. Its damage control and its heal have a quicker cooldown, so that improves the survivability of the ship. And then also, you get tremendous secondaries. You can do a full secondary spec on the Massachusetts, which most people choose to do. And it's a very strong secondary ship. Rivals the Bismarck and the Tirpitz, other secondary ships at Tier 8, and it holds its own very well. It looks like we're going to head to sea here early on. There is a carrier in the game. Tier 6 carrier, though, so that's good. We are top tier in this situation. Popping that spotter plane. Got to take an early shot at the Hoang Hae, potentially. Notice we're firing some HE there. See if it pays off. I usually like to start with AP in my battleships. Generally, looking to try and punish a cruiser or something trying to get in position. And they're switching to AP now. That's good. In almost all of my battleships, I use AP. I would say about 90 to 95% of the time. I feel like the opportunity to get those citadels and dev strikes, when they come up, you just need to capitalize on those opportunities, or else you're going to miss out on a lot of damage. Looks like the island's in the way there a little bit, unfortunately. Taking the shot. The island indicator was up there, so we'll see if any of those get through. I don't think so. We would have seen him land by now. So we're in a good position here to help with C. Looks like we have a Vacalin and an enemy Benson contesting the cap here. You can see the Fiji is moving down the 9 line there up north. Not a very good position. You generally don't want to go there, especially a light cruiser. There's going to be a New Mexico, a North Carolina, and a York over there potentially. So that's not a very good matchup for the Fiji. In general, I dislike going north of those islands where the Fiji's at in general, because you do end up taking yourself out of the battle for quite some time. How's this shot look here? 1 pen, all right. One thing the Fiji is providing right now is maybe a little bit of spotting potentially. They are in smoke, but we'll get a sense if anything is coming around that corner probably. Looks like the Vacalin is trying to rush that smoke with some torpedoes, or they did a little torpedo rush. They're retreating now. Couple walls of smoke there. Nothing to shoot at, unfortunately. North Carolina out there, just at the edge of our range. Also, one thing the Massachusetts lacks is gun range. The North Carolina will be able to have a longer gun range because you won't be building in North Carolina for secondaries. In slot 3, you can take the artillery plotting room, I believe it's artillery plotting room mod 1, I think, which increases the range of your gun. So you don't have that here because you're going to need to take, obviously, the secondary module if you want to go for a full secondary build. So definitely going to limit the range of the Massachusetts as well. I'd like to see some shots of the Hoang Hae here. Just targeting them now. Oh, they're already taken care of. All right. So at this point, really might be a good opportunity to push into C. Just bow in. You've got the secondaries to work with. There is the Benson. They've retreated. They've left the cap. It's a good opportunity. There's a lot more good guys on this side at sea than bad guys, so we can push this advantage here. And you definitely want your high-tier battleship leading that charge. Secondary's going off on the Benson, looks like. It doesn't look like Kieran is using manual secondaries, because unless it could be a UI thing, which is very possible. But I don't see the targeting reticle pop over the Benson there while the secondaries are shooting. So that could just be a UI issue. You can elect to not run in manual secondaries, because what will allow your secondaries to do is you can have secondaries firing on both sides of the ship at multiple targets, which they are less accurate because you don't have manual secondaries, which improves your accuracy. But you can fire at multiple targets at the same time. See those secondaries just popping off like super fast. Massachusetts is such a good ship. See, no shot at that North Carolina. I like this push here. I'd like Kieran to take a look at the New Mexico here potentially, okay. Or at least finish off that Benson. Okay, anticipating a turn. Looks pretty good. Get him. Oh, good hits there. Just barely still alive. Come on, secondaries. Come on, secondaries. Oh, we'll know in a moment. Oh, I didn't see any connect there. Bummer. All right, that New Mexico is sailing broadside. Oh, there's the DD again. Got quite the cluster here. Actually, not a bad... Oh, good shot there by Kieran. Not a bad idea, actually, to kind of hold up here, because you notice that at sea, we've got this big group of friendly ships. And if Kieran pushes forward, they're going to show broadside to that North Carolina. You know, up at that 9-line area. We got to be careful here, but I would like to see them focusing these guns over toward the York here. That'd be great. This York is just in a very dangerous position. I'm going to shoot at the New Mexico instead. Interesting choice. And New Mexico is broadside, though. Might be able to do more damage, but I would have liked to have seen the shot go at the York, because the York is so low that I would like to see the ship, a ship be potentially knocked out. It's not very likely that you're going to do, 20,000 damage to a New Mexico in one salvo. Good positioning here, though. You can see they are reversing because that smoke is moving toward the front of the ship. That means the ship is reversing. Good hit there. Oh, we drifted a little too far forward. Showed some side. That definitely hurt. Let's back it up a little bit. Good. Got a decent ship lead right now. Team is down a cap, though, however. And down on points. See, still backing up. I think that might be too much lead. Or the back. I think those are... You're going to want to hit towards the front of the ship when it's angled like that. Yeah, not too much in terms of... You have a lot of torpedo protection hits there. You want to try and land the shells when a ship is reversing and angled like that. A little bit bow in. The flattest part of the armor is going to be up on the bow. So you want to try and hit the bow area. Those are a little bit too far back. Just a little bit more. That's a little bit better, I think. I'd still like to see a little bit, targeting just a little bit closer to the ship there. See if it works out. A couple overpens. Again, I think you want to try and hit that nose, upper belt area as best you can. That's where you're going to get the most damage. Ooh, the new North Carolina's turning away. They're going to be showing some side. Good recognition here to see that target popping up broadside. Really good job switching targets here. Oh, get some citadels. That looks very good. Pretty good, pretty good. 3! Oh my goodness, 3. Wow. Okay then. I wasn't expecting 3. Good shot there. All right, going to push out the North Carolinas. I like this push here. Let's go finish them off. The Nagato's pushing around the northern edge of that island. Let's push straight into these ships. Get those secondaries rolling. We do have the New Mexico on the side, but that's okay. Worry about that later. Okay, good hit there. One more salvo. Hopefully can finish off that North Carolina. The low health one, that is. Still showing broadside to us. This is really good. Back gun. Just gets over the island. Good shot there. Let's see if that's enough. It is. Now the other one. Ooh, I would have liked him to just hold that shot for just a moment longer, but it looks good. Ooh, nice. Double strike. Very nicely done. The reason that I would have said wait just a fraction of a second longer is they would have been even more broadside because they were trying to turn into that Nagato. Still a really good shot, though. That's just splitting hairs, but very nicely done. Wait just a second, not even a second, just a moment longer there. You would have had a perfectly flat broadside to shoot at. But all in all, very nice double strike. Well done there. And now let's push this New Mexico, who has been reversing for the last, I don't know, 6 or 7 minutes. See, they're moving forward now. They've had a change of heart. I'd like to see Kieran turn in here, straight towards the enemy, because you still see we have a lot of ships at B that we need to deal with, and kind of need to start heading that direction as quickly as possible and just use our front guns to finish off the New Mexico. Sometimes you have to ignore the fact that you got a rear turret so that you can be moving in the right direction. So we're kind of wasting a little bit of time here as we move north. North is not really helping us that much. Probably going to get this kill here, though. Nice. Ooh, a 200 damage Citadel. That's kill number 4. Citadel number 5. All right, so we need to head towards B, and we need to do it quickly. Again, turning away here to fire all the guns. I'd like to see more of a straight path towards the cap here. Let the secondaries do their work. Get the secondaries in range. Not worry so much about this back gun. Shot looks good, though. Nice hit there. Very nice. Also, this Dunkirk has done a nice job. You see how they're sort of setting that, southeastern edge there? It's actually a really good spot right there because it prevents our team from getting flanked. Good shot there. I like where those are headed. Right in the superstructure area. Nice. 5 pens. Very solid. Good angling there by Kieran. Well done. I don't think they took any damage from that. Very well angled. Saw the shots coming in. Turn the bow in. Let those shells bounce off the thicker armor. Is this going to be the Kraken? Is this the Kraken? Give Kieran the Kraken. Oh, yes. There's the Kraken. Very nicely done. Full speed ahead towards B. That's what I'd like to see right here. Full speed ahead. Ooh, there's Edinburgh. Can it be kill number 6? Can it be kill number 6? I'd like to see this shot be taken already. I'd like to see a little too much hesitation here. Okay, shots away. And now it should be an easy kill. Kill number 6. Wasted a little bit too much time there, in my opinion. Also, I'd like to see a straight line toward B. I know at this point it's probably not going to matter because we got a big ship lead. But capture points and sometimes seconds can be the difference I would have liked to have seen a straight line towards B here. Spent a lot of time kind of going, you know, east-west as opposed to moving directly towards it. And we got spotter plane. We could go ahead and pop that if we wanted to, which they do now. Nice. And just as they do, just as Kira launches the spotter plane, they get blapped. All right, still need that cap, though. The enemy is gaining on points. Still 4.5 minutes left, though, so not too dire a situation. But, for example, the reason that getting capture points is so important and getting them as quickly as possible is, for example, let's say this carrier is going to survive the rest of the match. Let's say they get a kill or 2 kills. That's a big point swing for the enemy team in their favor. So I want to make sure that we've got the capture points so we're gaining points on the enemy team. Don't want to let them have any extra points because you never know when it's going to come down to just a couple seconds with points. Where is that CV, though? Was it a Furious? I feel like it was a Furious. Oh, it's a Ranger, excuse me. The Ranger. All right, so staying all together is a good plan here as well. Combine your AA. The Kid also has just fantastic AA. Oh, there's the Ranger. Fire away. Got the spotter plane. That was going to be our last shot before spotter plane went down, though. Okay, a couple hits. Very nice. Going to be out of range, though, for a little bit. Going to have to patiently wait. All in all, very solid game here, though. 6 kills. Got the Kraken, of course. A double strike, which was a very nice double strike, by the way. Really well done in terms of using the guns separately. Instead of firing a full salvo at one ship, fired a single gun or a single turret at one target, knocked them out, then had the front 2 guns to blap something else. So that was really well done. 1.2 million damage tanked, which is very solid. That could also go up here if the carrier decides to attack a little bit. But all in all, very good. 122,000 damage. Pretty strong effort here. And we're shooting down some more planes. DB's also done a nice job here. Notice how they dropped fighter cover for the main advancing group. That's very helpful. So there's just 1:30 left. And look at how we flip the cap now. The team is only up by like 10, 15 points here. So if a ship were to die, for example, the Kid, if they were to die, it would actually be very, very close on points. And Karen's team could still lose, which is why I can't stress enough making haste to get to those objectives. Now, the Kid's AA is probably just going to shred these planes, but we'll see. Yeah, I missed. Whew. Close one. And that Kid actually just got the AA defense expert as well. That Ranger just going to sit behind the island. Looks like they are. We've got 30 seconds left now. I'm just going to chill back there. Can we shoot down any more planes? Sadly, no. All right, all in all, really solid game. A lot of good things there. Only thing I would say was make a little bit more haste towards B cap kind of later in the game there. And all in all, really well done. Good angling. Saw some good shots there. I feel like there were maybe a few missed opportunities early on, and when we were at C, few target selection opportunities there in terms of maybe shooting that York, and also aiming to hit the New Mexico that was reversing more towards the front of the ship as opposed to trying to hit the center of the ship. Probably would have netted a bit more damage overall. But all in all, thank you, Kieran, for sending that in. I really appreciate it. I hope you all learned a little bit today. And if you'd like to send your replays in, I'll have the email in the description below. You can send me your emails there, and you might be featured in our replay analysis. Thank you for watching this episode of Replay Theater, and I'll see you all later.